Yeah, I love doing math. You love doing math. We love doing math.
Hey guys, Mr. Eng here. Let's go over quiz number 1. Question number 1. Identify the individuals and variables. Classify each variable as categorical or quantitative. The outcome and number of runs scored for each game during the regular season for the Texas Rangers. They are a baseball team, so we're talking about baseball. If you don't know about baseball, then hopefully I gave you a little bit of help. Outcome of the game. So this is just a win or a lose. The words win and lose are words, so that would be a categorical. The Texas Rangers, well, there's, I don't know, I'm going to guess 30 teams in Major League Baseball. So if there's about 30 teams, then they are an individual team. And then number of runs scored, let's just say, the Angels score 6, Dodgers score 1. That is a quantitative. Those are 1 point apiece. Question number 2, part A, Ronnie counted the number of ducks at each pond in the city. So he goes to a pond, and let's just say in pond number 1, pond number 1, he finds 17, and then over here was 26, and then over here was 99 ducks. So the 17 would probably go into this bin, and then the 26 would go into this bin. Does that give you an idea what's happening here? And the 99 there would go into that bin. So it tells us find the relative frequency. So here, this is your frequency. Hold on a second, I'll move this. It doesn't shake. Okay, so basically frequency is just a count. And this one wants a relative frequency. Basically you need to turn it into a decimal. Okay, so if I just count all of those up, 14, 16, that gives me 30, so I have a total of 38. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this problem so that I have it on my phone, and then I can input data. Let's go to my graph and calc 83. Okay, so I'm on the home screen here. And I'm going to put this into a table. I just find it way easier if you think about it. It's a formula. X divided by 38. Whatever that number is over the total. And so then I can go to second table or table set. And I want to start at I want it to be ask. So let's go to the table. And if I come over here and I put in those numbers, 10 divided by 38 will give me 26. 4, 10, whoops, 4, enter, 10. This is just a faster way of doing it. Some of you probably just did 10 divided by 38 and got 26. And then the last one was 8. What? Okay, so if you add up all those numbers on the Y1 list, you should get 100%, right? So 26, 10, I'm just double checking, 36, 62-ish, 62, 77, 99, yeah. So, and it's asking us for which, I forgot which one, sorry, 1 to 20. And that was going to be 26. 26. So my answer would be 26. Again, 1 to 20, that's just this row, so that, whoops, too dark. That's 10 divided by the total, 38. Gives me a decimal, and then if you needed to, multiply it by 100 to give you a percent. In this case, we just have relative frequency is just decimals. Part B, find the relative frequency for 8110. 8110. Ponds that had 81 to 100 ducks, that has a count of 8, so it's going to be 8 divided by 38. I can just look over here. And that was, and it says round to the nearest. I'm going to write all the numbers so you know. 0.02105. So again, this is the tenths. If you didn't know that, this one is the hundredths. So to round towards the tenths, you're actually going to look at this number between 0 and 5. Then the tenths place would stay. If it is 6 to 9, then you can round up. So this number is between 0 and 5, so this number is going to stay. So the answer would be 0.2, or 0.2 is our answer. Question number 3, Kyle studied data from the following categories: number of calories, cities, last names, amount of liquid in liters, and types of fish. Classify them as quantitative or categorical. Remember, quantitative, although it is a number, it makes sense to take the average. Take average. And categorical is mostly words and numbers that you don't take the average. Like I'm sitting in room 902 right now, and it would not make the sense to take the average of our room numbers, 902, 904, and then Mr. Sego in room 21. It just doesn't make sense. So actually room numbers would be categorical. Okay, last names, these are mostly words, so this would be a categorical. Types of fish, I'm thinking of goldfish, betta fish. They're just names and words, so it is categorical. Okay, calories. Today I probably burned 1 calorie walking from the parking lot, so that would be quantitative, because I can say, 2 days ago I was late, and so I had to walk from the far parking lot, and I burned 10 calories. Amount of liquid measured in liters, so you spill your water bottle. I had 20 liters in there, or 6 liters. That would be quantitative. And cities, Anaheim, Fullerton, Long Beach, Los Angeles, those are words, so that would be categorical. Alright, question number 4. The dot plot shows the weight in grams of several different rocks. Select all the terms that describe the shape of the distribution. So we have a dot plot here. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw your mountains over the data. Covers the peaks there. Alright, with these mountains now, let's talk about this one. Bell shape would be just one mountain. And we actually have 2, so that would not be. And because I have 2, right, here is one mountain, and this is the other mountain, 2 peaks there, bimodal, because that means 2. This right here would actually be something called unimodal, or if the graph looked like this, right, maybe your histogram looks just like that. Unity, 1, they all look the same. Okay, it's not skewed, because remember, skewed would have, tails going in that direction or this direction. Okay, symmetric, yes, because remember, you can cut it in half. It mirrors the left and the right. This is symmetric. No, this is not symmetric. This is not symmetric. And you can also say that this one is uniform. Basically the data matches, right? There's 2 dots here, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 4, 4, 2. So bimodal, symmetric, and Okay, so uniform would have been that shape. It's all one exact shape, and it's not. This one has two. So the answers for this one would be bimodal and symmetric. Okay, question number 5. 40 people were asked about their favorite color. 10 said orange. So I'm just going to go to the 10 here, and you should have something that looks like that. So if I did this one thicker, it's supposed to be orange. So basically we're creating a bar graph. 10 people said blue. Four people said red. So go to the 4. That was red. Green. So 9 people said green. Notice that this is categorical. If I said, what's your favorite color? And last one is yellow. It's 7 for yellow. Okay, that's how you create your bar chart. Number 6. Pie chart above shows a portion of time Pat spent on homework in each subject last week. If Pat spent 2 hours on math, so this represents 2 hours, this area in orange. But how many hours did Pat spend on homework altogether? So kind of like a fraction lesson, this is 25%, and this blue area represents 25% of the data. So that would be 1 hour and 1 hour, because both of those light blue sections would represent 2 hours. And then over here, this represents it's 50% of the data, right? So that would be twice as much. So that would be a total of 4 hours over here. And maybe that's like 3 for science and 1 for art, if you needed that information. And here's another way of doing it. I'll do it in orange. 25% of x represents the total, is equal to 2. So if we just divide by 0.25, and how many quarters are in $2, that would be 8 is our answer. I don't like it, didn't make it transparent. That would be 8, okay? Question number 7. Which of the following claims are true based on the data from the circle diagram provided? Choose all claims that are correct. So, coal is the largest source of energy for the U.S. That would be false. If I look at it by percentages, I would say oil at 40%. And you can write numbers on here so you can compare it, right? So if I said coal, that was only, coal's missing here. So natural gas is at 22, oil's at 40, coal is X, nuclear is 8, and renewable is at 7. So if I had all those together, 30, 77 plus X equals 100. So X is going to equal 23. So coal is going to be 23%. So I'm just trying to compare the numbers, right? All right, let's try that one. B. Coal is no longer used as a source of, so that would, you're saying that's like a 0%, but you have 23%, so no. Remember, it says select all that are correct. To find the percentage of energy in the U.S. produced by coal, you must find the difference of the total from the energy sources from 100%, which is what we did right here. So yes, C works. D, the central angle created by the section marked coal is exactly 90%. Okay, so in geometry, if that was the center, which is kind of bad, the central angle, which is here, is equal to the arc length. or the arc angle. So if that was 90%, 90 degrees, then this would also be 90 degrees. So that one doesn't match. Oh, sorry, that one does not because it's 23 degrees. So no, that's an X. And last one, let's pick a different color here. Energy provided from coal, which is 23%, equals more than the energy provided by nuclear. Nuclear is 8, and renewable energies is 7. More than, so it's 20, that's a 3. 23 is it more than or greater than 15. That is true. So C and E are correct answers for that problem. Number 8, find the mean, median, mode of the following data and match them with the appropriate results. Okay, so for mode means the most. Is there a number that is repeated many times? Well, sometimes if you just put the data in order, which I'm going to do, so 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to double check that by just counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see why we do that? 9. Okay. So the only number that I see is repeated for the mode.
Teachers, I apologize for the interruption. This is a reminder to please submit the warm body heat. Thank you.
Okay, the mode means the most, and I see this number repeated twice, so my mode is going to be 5. The median is another word for middle. Middle. And I have 9 numbers here, so this has, I can't count. Try that again. This has 4 numbers to the left of, and this also has 4 numbers to the right, so this number is in the middle. Remember, if it was the even amount, you would just add them and divide by 2. So here our number is 6 is our answer. And the last one is the mean. It is the average. Let me take a screenshot of these numbers. Go to our calculator here. I'm already, no, I'm not on. Okay, stat, edit, go up to your list. Stat, edit, let's just go to list 3. But we're gonna have to tell you where we got that list of numbers from. 3, 12, 11, 7, 5, 5, 6, 4, 10. Okay, notice it's in list 3, so I'm going to go stat, calc, one of our stats, and then I want it in list 3, which I'm going to have to press, second stat, and then list 3. And there it tells you my average is 7. Also notice that it says n equals 9, which tells you there's 9 numbers in your list, which should verify with the 9 numbers that you wrote down. That's super important. And I also want to do something else. I don't know where it is. Stat. Okay, so I went to stat, and if you do sort by ascending, and you put in list 3, so second stat, list 3, it's going to put all the numbers in order for it.
Mr. Eng's class, we will greatly succeed. Intelligence we will breed and never ever cheat. And don't forget to show your work. Cause when you get that 4.0, you'll have a huge smirk.